the hell's going on. So I don't know. I think I talked to people that had Windows 8 computer and had OneDrive set up, and I see the icons on there, and I'm like, oh, cool, you have OneDrive set up. It's like, what's OneDrive? They have no freaking clue it's even there.
My one of my buddies just got a new computer and Windows 8, and he had it was already on it as well. And he's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Really? Okay, I'm not even gonna tell you. I don't even want to. I really didn't know what it was myself." And he's like, "Oh, what is it?" I'm like, "OneDrive, best thing ever." Not really, but anyway, I just because I didn't really know what it was myself. I was like, "I don't even know what it is. You just go look it up. It's supposed to be cool." I thought. I don't know.
Cathalden says that Windows 8 is absolutely disgusting. I mean, you know.
I like it, but I've been using it for a little while now, and I mean, you get used to it. I couldn't go back to Windows 7. I could tell you that right now. I couldn't do it.
Oh yeah, it's a very distinct experience. You know, love it or hate it, this is the first Windows release they've had where they've completely redone the UI and really made it a completely different thing. You know, but on the flip side, Windows 8 it's really sexy and slick, but it's adding a extra resource hog to everything. You know, it's a bigger footprint. So if you're trying to run a streamlined system, that's probably not the way to go. You probably want something that has a smaller footprint. I mean, for the longest, you know, when everybody was using like Windows XP or whatever, I was still using Windows 2K because Windows 2K had a really small footprint and didn't eat up on resources. You know, I rather have performance than eye candy because, you know, it's like I hate when you have all these apps closed or whatever and these processes terminated, and you still wondering where, like, you know, 10% of your RAM's going.
Gone.
Yeah, half your RAM's gone for no reason. You know, even 10% is too much.
Yeah, well, you got to think about it. Most computers come right now. They come with 8 gigs. If you had an upgrade, I mean, you can go to 16, 32, whatever. But most computers come with 8 gigs now, and for them to take a gig of it almost, or a half a gig of RAM just for that, all the time.
Yeah.
I guess I should have freaking upgraded because now you got things that that you used to run on Windows 7 that you really can't run anymore because it chews up so much RAM that you have terrible gameplay or you have just a terrible experience and then you don't end up playing the game anymore or doing it anymore just because of the lag. Go ahead. I'm gonna derail it. This is Obi's derailing show today.
No, I'm with you. But yeah, you know, but you know, the thing about it is, Microsoft has had issues trying to get people excited about the technology. They think they're still serving, you know, these really nerdy kind of people, and people don't get excited about the tech. They get excited about the usability and the lifestyle enhancements. So until they could bridge that gap between technology and lifestyle, you know, and really show it, like not just say it as, oh, this is gonna change everything. Well, how's it gonna enhance my life other than just being really spiffy and fancy, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of companies. I mean, that's what Nintendo does too, and it's an opportunity a lot of companies have is they don't think about the user experience. So you know, the fact that people have OneDrive and don't even know what it is, don't even know it exists. Like their minds block it out because they don't even see the usefulness of it. It's such a huge opportunity because being able to have, you know, centralized storage so that when your local hard drive fails, let's say a meteor hits your house, the average person will lose all their data. Because even if you have an external hard drive, the external hard drive is likely right next to your computer. So anything that blows up your computer is gonna blow up your external hard drive. You don't have any offsite storage, done. Mine is plugged in there, or else I would show it off right now too.
Well, this is yeah, mine, yeah. I don't, yeah.
I keep mine plugged in.
Right.
It's one of those really quiet SSD ones. Like it's super quiet.
Oh, it's a really nice one then. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is just a hard state, which it's not bad. I mean, hard state. Did I just say that?
Solid state.
Yeah. No, it's not an SSD drive. It's the other one. The That's all, folks. Okay. Anyway,
Well, actually, I have a mechanical one and I have an SSD one.
Yes. Mechanical.
Mechanical.
Sorry.
The mechanical one's the one that's plugged in right now.
Thank you.
But it's a quiet mechanical one, and it doesn't spin like you know. People always say, "Oh, you have to go SSD," but Like the last few like traditional hard drives that came out, the ones even that still come out with new ones, they have super fast search times, seek rates, and they run really quiet and they don't spin all the time. You know, they only spin at certain times, so you know it's not like that. People always worry they're gonna overheat or whatever. People are saying when you need the external hard drive, I just use my phone. Yeah, not when you have a lot of data, unless I don't know what kind of phone you got.
I want one of those, dude. Say that right now.
Phone
I
with one
want one of those
terabyte.
phones.
Yeah, a phone with a one terabyte solid state drive. That's another thing about SSDs. In order for you to get an SSD that's the same size as like a traditional hard drive that has that much space, you'll be spending 10 times as much.
Triple.
Oh, it's crazy.
Triple. Okay, now I'm gonna let you guys in on something. We're gonna get back to the news here in a second. Because this is my derailing show, and I don't care. This mechanical external hard drive was $70. Okay, it's a terabyte. It's it's exactly what I need. If I were to get this same thing, do they even have SSD? Yeah, they do. SSD a terabyte. It would have cost me $390.
Yeah.
For the same thing.
Yeah.
Actually, it's more than that, man. I mean, I saw a 500 gigabyte one for almost 400. An
Yeah.
SSD. They're just like so overpriced. It's not even funny.
Yeah, what people should do, this is what the perfect rig should be. Don't get a huge SSD drive. What you do is you get yourself a SSD drive that's big enough to house all your applications and your operating system. You know, and you could partition that out. Have one partition for your system files, and one partition for all your apps. And the only thing you need is runtime files on that SSD, because the main benefit of SSD is that it has the fastest seek rates. It's not hugely faster than the mechanical drives, unless you have a really slow, low RPM drive. But it's fast enough that you can multitask much better. But then all your data files, all the static stuff that you have that you're not that are not apps. All your documents, your videos, you save MP3 files, porn, whatever you have, pictures, that should be on a mechanical drive. Unless you just have no responsibilities or tons of money to blow.
I like corn too.
Who doesn't? It's the American way.
Yeah, my wife.
That's
Sorry.
That's everybody's
My
wife. Yeah.
No, I'm done. I'm not gonna derail this one. Keep
But-
going.
But let's see. So yeah, does anyone still watch TV the old school way? Anybody? No.
Wait, what's a TV?
Yeah. Well, anyway, there was some buzz, recently about a Jeopardy contestant called Andrew Chu. Apparently, this guy is a voice actor that is using his knowledge of game theory. And, he's using his knowledge of game theory to supposedly game the game. And he's won 4 consecutive shows. Last I checked, he may have won another one. But this guy, from what little I've heard of him speaking, seems like a real douchebag. Well, apparently everybody feels that way because people have been trolling him like crazy on Twitter and Reddit and every social media outlet you can think of. But this guy was such a tool that he was even interrupting Alex Trebek. Like, you ever seen those overeager like game show contestants that they want to show how smart they are? They hear part of the question and they say, "I know what they're gonna ask," and they buzz in early. It's like, bam, so no one else.
When they get it wrong.
It's funny when they get it wrong. Sadly, this guy was getting it right.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's funny when they get it wrong.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. Wait, what Jeopardy you said? What is cannibalism? Oh, sorry. And then Alex would come back like, okay, now I'm gonna read the rest of the question to the other two.
Yep. Well, what they should do to throw off those like know-it-all types, like the real douchebag ones, is they should like start off every question with irrelevant information and be like, "It's a kind of cookie that is delicious when you put it in the microwave." Of course, this had nothing to do with the question. What I really want to say is this, but someone will buzz in like, "Oh, cookie! It's a macadamia nut!" No.
What is chocolate chip?
What is chocolate chip? No. Incorrect.
Oh, that's not right. Wait, what is it?
See? You only listen to the see your brain went up to the cookie part and then you went somewhere else.
Yeah, I did because apparently I didn't hear the rest of the question because you said the question then you answered, and you're like, "What is macadamia nut?" I'm like, "Okay, that was the end of the question." So I said, "Okay, what is chocolate chip?"
What is someone not paying attention? Thank you. Hey, it's Trebek. I'll take moving on with the news for 300. Oh, in the chat, McMuffin says he still has bunny ears. Bunny ears are cool. They have the HD bunny ears, but it's kind of funny. This whole HD thing. Remember when they said that everybody had to switch to HD and it was going to be such a benefit to the consumer? No,
You have to. No, basically, if you don't switch over to HD, you're not going to be able to watch what everybody else wants to watch. But when you do switch over, we're going to charge you an arm and like, have a great day.
Yeah, because even if you have the really good outdoor antennas, half the time I'm in suburban hell. I'm not in the country completely, but like even the really I bought like an $80 antenna and ran some coax and I ran an inline amplifier to boost the signal. And even with that, I was barely picking up any over-the-air content because I refused to pay for cable. Cable's freaking rip. Bump that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, you know what I think. Well, what I think and what I don't think is irrelevant. Anyway. Let's keep going with this guy. Actually, we're on the Twitter trolls.
Yeah, so yeah, they were the Twitter trolls were having a field day with this Andrew Chu guy, and when they interviewed him, he had no clue why people did not like him. But even when people talk, without even seeing their face, you could tell they have a punchable face. Then I saw a picture of him and said, "Yep, he has a punchable face. He's just a punchable person, period." But anyway.
Hey, when a guy is punchable, he's punchable. That's just how it is. Even when a girl is punchable, even if you can't do it, I hope you got a sister or a cousin that's a girl that can just be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll go beat the bitch's ass."
You just that's why you just Ally McBeal the girl in your head. You're doing unspeakable things.
I just knocked your ass out. I just broke it. Oh yeah.
You'll be like all like serious, and all of a sudden you smile, and they're like, "What are you smiling about?"
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
When I was a kid, my brother used to be such an asshole. He'd hog up the radio and the TV. Then I got a TV for my birthday. He'd hog up both TVs and the radio. I'm like, dude, you can't possibly be enjoying all of this stuff at the same time. And that's what he would do. So I was like, all right. So what I would do, I would look at him and draw like horns on him with my fingers. I would write stuff like really nasty things in the air with my fingers. And he'd be, "What are you doing?" Nothing. But I'd get him so paranoid, and eventually he'd go complain to my mom, and then I'd be like, "Haha, I'll take over the TV before you have the chance to come back," and I'd lock him out of the room.
That's what we do.
So you gotta do.
Younger brother, you said.
That's
what we do.
Yeah, it's just my little siblings. You gotta give them hell, because they give you hell too. And then since they're the babies, they always get babied.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. Jeez.
The younger ones always get babied. Yeah.
My God, you could sit there and be like, "Yeah, mom's not gonna let you get away with that. No, you're in trouble." I'm like, "Oh, it's okay, baby. Just don't do it again."
What? Are you serious?
Oh yeah. We had a bartering system. Whenever there was like an action figure that I wanted or something, and like I knew that my parents wouldn't go for it, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm sure if he asked Dad to get us this really cool thing, we could both play with it together. You get one action figure, I get the other. We'll play together." And then I had to like dress it up and make it seem like it'll be a benefit for him. And they'd be like, "Okay, that sounds good." That's how I used to talk too.
And then Obi grows up like in 30 seconds from a 3-year-old to a 30-year-old. "Sorry, you ain't getting nothing."
Wait, you weren't my little brother.
What?
What kind of fantasy world are you in, Obi? I didn't do that to you.
¿Qué pasa?
sorry.
Oh man, I can tell you lots of stories.